Ìbà oyún inú, ìbà ṣẹ́ẹ̀kì, ìbà ọkùnrin, ìbà obìnrin, kò sí ikú, kò sí àrùn, kò sí àìsàn, kò sí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀, kò sí àkànjù, kò sí wùrùwúrú, àìkú àwọn ìbà Olódùmarè, ìbà ṣẹ́ gbogbo òrìṣà, ìbà ṣẹ́ gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀, ìbà irúnmọlẹ̀ àjòkè tún, ìbà irúnmọlẹ̀ àjòkè sí òrìṣà mẹ́rin.
The Journey!
I'm Makeda Kemit. I am the role in the play. I'm Olokun, I'm the gatekeeper, and I'm a drummer.
Greetings, Olumila. Welcome to the realm of Olokun.
I am Makeda Kemit, the artistic director of Egun Omode Performing Arts Collective, and I play Iya in the play.
What an exciting time it is for our family and our village.
It is not often that one is invited to the realm of Olokun. And I also wrote the play. I am the playwright, yes.
I'm from Trenton by way of Nigeria, Yoruba land. My part in the play, I'm gonna play the Baba or the father in the journey. I play talking drum. I've been doing that. I picked it up. I'm 23 now. I picked it up when I was around seven years of age. I had a real keen interest in the talking drum. It's a very complex instrument. You know, it's a multi-tonal pitch drum, which means it can play various sounds, various tones can come from the talking drum, and it comes from Yoruba land. The talking drum has taken me many places. It's allowed me to play with people who are like-minded, meeting different individuals who have different various backgrounds in music with different kinds of drums. It comes from Yoruba land, so you know I'm very familiar with it. You know, as in the context of the play, Yoruba is very keen. It's central in the theme of the play. The main characters all have Yoruba names. We have Orunmila, we have Baba, Iya, we have Ayo, we have Folusho on the drums, you know, as the drummer. You know, as you know, Yoruba has been around for a very long time, over 10,000 years old. It's very important that we bring this cultural awareness back to the people who have forgotten it, you know, through various ways, or who have not been privy to the information, for them to realize and to see that, you know, the language spoken, you know, Yoruba, you know, is very similar to the way that we behave, the way that we interact with each other. And to hear people speaking in an African language can help familiarize people with something that has been so distant or so forgotten for so long.
Queen, this is destiny. Iku, this means death. Iwapale is gentle character.
This was a process that my wife and I started talking about over a year ago, actually. We went and saw a few plays, and we were like, we could do this.
She is now traveling home. And she is thinking about her 2 years that she has spent with Olokun to learn the
Queen Noor. I live in Willingboro, New Jersey, originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And I am the storyteller in the play, or the griot. I've been following the African oral tradition professionally for 20 years. And I actually began through the gift of the Creator. At the age of 9, I started writing poetry, and my father would record me to jazz music. So that was my beginning. And professionally I got started because my husband had made transition, and I was reading his favorite story after teaching my daughter's preschool about Kwanzaa. And they lost the book, but they asked me to do it another day. And I did it at my son's school, and 2 teachers really encouraged me to do it as a profession. And thus I began following the African oral tradition.
Why, you may ask? Because it is time for the young women to go on their journey to learn our role.
The way that I met and was introduced to the Garvey School was actually through another organization. Baye's uncle, Herman English, is in another group that I'm in, which is I Am Kenny J. And we were donating to the school because of the school's mission, and we were donating goods, and so I brought the goods to the school. And when I brought the goods to the school, I saw the wonderful environment, and I saw the children, and right away, I just sat down and started telling stories. And Baye tells a story that when he walked into the room and he said, "Who is this woman telling stories to, or talking to our children?" And then he saw that the children were wide-eyed, and he said, "Oh, we're connecting." It's just a wonderful connection. It's family. It's family.
My name is Folusho Alamide Mimi. I'm from Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. My role in the play, I'm musical director and also co-executive producer. I started drumming at the age of 4. I was playing with a company called Mamuna Keita, and I started at the age, I was on stage at 4 years old. Drumming. Let me first say what drumming has given to me. Drumming and the drum and the spirit of the drum has given me discipline, respect, focus, knowledge, understanding, patience. As far as where it's taken me, I've been to the continent of Africa. I've been to Gambia, I've been to Senegal, I've been to Ghana, I've been to Ivory Coast, and I'll be making a trip to Guinea with the Garvey School in December. I've been to many different places nationally and internationally. So the drum has taken me to many different places.
For about a year now, I've just been making small inroads into trying to make this process happen. But since about January, we have been on the path, on the journey of making this happen. So that's when the phone calls, the emails, the text messages, all those things started happening to make this journey take place.
My name is Mackenzie, and I am a dancer in the play.
My name is Akosua, and I'm a Rumala in the play, and I dance and take my journey to a locum's realm in the play.
Well, do it before, locum. Thank you again. I will keep these lessons close to me as I journey home.
My name is Anaya, and I'm a dancer, and I am a Rumala's friend. Hi, to leave off on your journey.
As I'll miss you too, Ayo. You're my best friend.
Who else will I be in this column?
My name is Jana, and I'm a dancer. My name is Siani. I'm in the play and I dance.
My name is Ajane. I dance and I'm in a capoeira scene.
My name is Naima, and I'm a villager and dancer.
My name is Ma'a, and I'm a villager and a dancer.
My name is Anaya, and I'm Ayo's sister. I'm a dancer. I'm in the capoeira scene, and I pound great.
My name is Akake, and I'm a dancer in the play.
My name is Abdul Rahim. I am from Trenton, New Jersey, and my role in the play, I play the drums. I play the sangba and I play the bell. I connected with the Garvey School through Makeda. We grew up together. My younger sister went to the Garvey School and graduated from the Garvey School. My mother worked at the Garvey School. So we kind of were born into this mesh of things.
My name is Alpha Jupp. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. I live in North Brunswick, New Jersey. My role in the play, I play the sabah drums. I also play accompaniment on the bottoms, the doon drums. and I play for the entire play as a percussionist in the play. I've been drumming since the age of 6 months. I did my first show when I was 2 years old. I was kind of raised up in it. My dad is an international artist. His name is Via Jup. My mom is a professional dance teacher and dancer. And I've just been raised up in the African culture my whole life, so it kind of just in my blood. Drumming has taken me throughout the United States, doing hundreds of shows, drumming festivals, Dance Africa, Senegal. It's taken me quite a bit over the world. It's taken me all over.
Oh, at the Garvey School, I am the janitor. I'm the gentleman that takes out the garbage, mops the floor, cleans the bathrooms. I make sure that the walls are painted. I do those type of things. And my wife runs the school. So really people think that it's me, it's her. You know, so all academic, all the things that are like in terms of structure, that's her. You know, I'm just there to make sure that, you know, everything is taken care of structurally in terms of the building.
My name is Corey, and I'm a villager and a robber in the play.
My name is Ayafe. I drum in the play and I rob in the play and do capoeira.
My name is Ezekiel, and I'm a villager, a robber, and I drum in the play. My name is Kai. I'm a villager and a Miku.
My name is Najee. I'm a villager, I'm a robber, and I play capoeira. My name is Jay. I'm a robber and a villager. And capoeira.
This is Mama Katunge Mimi Omilade, from Newark, New Jersey by way of Africa. My role in the play is, first of all, my son, the drummer. That's my first contribution. But then in addition to that, I worked with Makeda on a little bit on the script and with all of the decorations behind me and with the costumes that the children wore. Some of which are costumes that go all the way back to when my daughter, who's the age of my son, was dancing. Those costumes were from, I used to have a dance company. I had a children's dance company. And so now it's being passed on, and I'm very, very happy that it's being passed on.
Keeley Carter. I'm from Trenton, New Jersey, born and raised. The role that I took in this play was a major supporter, number one, but number two, it was set design and backstage crew.
I am not a drummer. I tell people that all the time. I drum because I want my sons to be drummers, okay? And it's better for our children to do anything when they see, you know, their parents in the light. So, but I'm a musician. You know, I've been studying capoeira Angola since 1997. I traveled to Brazil, spent about a month in Brazil training, traveling. So I've been studying the culture. And then, you know, when you're dealing with one percussion instrument, you're dealing with them all. So it's just a progression. And then when the Garvey School was opened in 2003, we knew that we had to have dancing and drumming in the school. And so from there, we started bringing different drummers in to teach, and I just had to start playing. And then it was around 2007 or 8, we brought Felucio in. And from there, it's been a serious study. So it's from the djembe, durumba, sangba, kinkini, the now sabar, kutiro, you know, it's just a myriad of drums that we learn. And again, I'm not a drummer, but I love to drum.
I've been involved in African dance going all the way back to some of the oldest and first companies. One of my first teachers was Laji Kamara, you know, one of the most well-known drummers, original drummers from Africa, to come here to this country to teach us, Africans born in America.
3 years ago, I first saw Baba Baye and his group performing at a school. They were drumming, and I was taken aback. I saw the young children, or the Watoto, as we say in Kiswahili. I saw them drumming, I saw them dancing, and I was inspired and amazed because on my own, I was already playing the talking drum. The play The Journey means so much. It brings cultural awareness, it awakens the spirit in all of us. The dancing, the drumming, people in the audience, many of them probably love to dance. They probably love to sing, they probably love music. So for them to see it in its original form, for them to see how drumming and dancing originally is before it translates into hip hop, or before it translates into break dancing or pop dancing, to see where it originated from is, I think it's like an awe for the people in the audience because they see a connection. So.
The journey means growth. To me, the journey means peace. The journey means love. The journey means culture. The journey means all things wonderful.
The journey of life. Different trials and tribulations through life that we all go through. Young, old, we all go through different trials and tribulations through life, and the journey basically speaks about what do you do after you meet that transition, okay? How do you respond to it? Do you give up? All right, do you walk away from it? Or do you move forward and you meet the challenge head on? So that's what the journey means to me.
The journey means to me a place going from one place to another and the lessons that you learn along the way. Because in life you know that it's not about your destination, it's about the journey getting there. And the lessons and all the experiences make it so much better when you finally reach where you're going. So this journey, specifically for the Garvey School and working with them, is taking them from a place of a school to a place to spread the culture to, first of all, Trenton, and then after that it's going to be widespread. So in the bigger picture, that's the journey, and I'm along for the ride.
It means to me that our children need to learn their culture, and they need to know where they're truly from and their ancestors and their past. It definitely brings an enlightenment to our future as people, as far as knowing who we are and our culture. So it's an excellent play. It demonstrates learning, creativity, rhythm, music. It demonstrates a lot of different cultures and a lot of different African cultures into one place. I feel like it's a great play and definitely should be seen.
The journey means to me that there's an opportunity to, one, tell all those that listen to the journey, that hear the journey. It's an opportunity to tell them a mission. It's an opportunity to tell them about life and about skills and about responsibilities, about rites of passage. So it actually gives me the opportunity to be purely who I am, and that is to follow that griotic tradition, because the role of a griot is to tell others what their role is through story. And through this story, we tell people how to stay on the path. We tell people to be careful of who they give their energy to, and to be very mindful, right, of drawing your knife in anger. Now, your knife is not just a physical knife, it could be your tongue. So while we're speaking all of these things, then I am following the origins of Jaliyah, because I'm actually telling people in this play, as it was written by Makeda, tells people what their roles are as well, and gives them lessons. And so that's what it means to me.
Well, the journey for us, and I'm sure I can answer for my wife, is that this is from the Yoruba culture. you know, and this is, as the woman said earlier, an authentic African production. This is not, you know, this is not something that our children are doing. It's not a play for our kids, you know, for our students. We teach this in our school, you know, so this is everything that they're learning. They already know this stuff. This is just for the community to know what we already do. So Orumila, the Orisha, the Egungun, you know, you walk into our school, the Orisha meets you at the door. You know, we sing for the ancestors, you know, all the time in our institution. So learning Yoruba language, learning Kiswahili, all the things that you see here, the drums, all the instruments, they do this already. So the journey is just really a production for the city of Trenton and the community of New Jersey and the metropolitan area, so we can promote African culture to the community.
This play is so powerful. Right now, we, all of us, as a people, are in the middle of a turmoil as it relates to ourselves as a people, as it relates to who we are in this country, as it relates to who we are in the world, and especially as it relates to our children. So the fact that two people could have the vision to create an artistic message that brings the culture to life for the children, for the community, for families. This is family entertainment. When do we have that? Where do we find that now? This is positive entertainment. This is entertainment that gives you a message. This is what we call edutainment, okay? You're learning from this. And symbolically, just the title, The Journey. Ever since the African was stolen from Africa, we have been on a journey. So this is to say that that journey is continuing. We're still on that journey.
That's about it. I gotta get dressed.